an inmate at the Douglas County Jail. To accept this call, press
Okay, you look
0.
around.
I gotta read the text.
Okay, but just look around.
This call is from a corrections facility.
7-Eleven?
Subject to monitoring and recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained.
Tom Thumb?
For more information about our privacy policy, please visit www.connectnetwork.com.
It's too crowded.
At the beep, press 5 to accept this call.
Or there's Taco Bell.
This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording,
KFC's right here. Burger King.
Stay on the line to accept this
Yeah, I'm
call.
gonna do that.
Thank you for using TTL.
I don't consent to recording this call. Anything I need to know.
Yeah, we got a text
Yep.
for you.
Yeah, Mike, I'm driving a truck and it's a really bad time for me to talk, but I do need to read you a text. Can you hear
I'll
me?
call back.
No, can you hear me though?
I'll call back.
But I got a text.
Right now.
Okay, all right.
If it's a bad time, I'll call back.
No, I can't talk for like 15 minutes, but I can talk for like 2 minutes. But let me just read it to you real quick because somebody I trust sent me this. They said she's not only fighting the criminal charges, but also a false allegation of breach of bail conditions. So Sue is not out of the woods, and I just wanted to make sure you heard that. So.
Okay, so she's still got pending charges.
Yeah, that according to this person who I trust, and she said that she's fighting criminal charges, but also false allegations of breach of bail, that somebody walked up to her that she wasn't supposed to talk to, and then they called the police, and she didn't instigate the contact, so they're trying to set her up.
Oh, yeah, that's if you're out with a condition and it's like a restraining order, and then that person gets around you, they say, "Oh, well, you were in the vicinity." So yeah,
right.
The whole thing is staged. I got a letter that had to do with expatriation, and I got a question. Does anyone have a case in a state or federal court showing a dismissal of a criminal charge based on that?
Yeah, I don't, but if anybody else does, I pray that they step up and mail it to you. I'm just mailing you what I get, but everybody claims to have silver bullet legal answers. A lot of people I talked to said if he would only do this, if he would only do that, if he would only do this, but none of these people will step up and communicate directly and share their successful wins. Let me share this too. Yeah. The Omar guy, remember the guy Omar who had a similar charge than you with felon in possession kind of thing? They're asking for 110 months on him. So
right, they'll only they're doing the same thing to me. They'll only give him 10 years as a maximum. But yeah, they're doing the same thing to me.
Yeah, yeah, it's insanity. Anybody who stands up and bucks the system, they're going to throw the book at. And
yeah, here's the thing: they enhance your charge based on they're saying it is a crime, and they can enlarge your sentence if you don't plead guilty. They say, well, you've committed a crime of obstruction of justice by making the government put forth their proof. You've committed a crime in making them prove the allegation against you. And if you testify and say you didn't do it, you've committed a crime. Then if the jury says you're not guilty, they say, well, no, that's a crime because you perjured yourself, because the jury says they think you're guilty, so you had to have perjured yourself. You see how that works?
Yep.
So you're no longer entitled to due process. You're no longer entitled to have them prove the allegation. That makes you even more hostile and more of a criminal, and so they just give you the maximum. Okay, if anybody has any proof of any of this stuff working, put forth the proof. Anavon Rents, anybody else, the expatriation, any of this other stuff, if you got any proof, put forth the proof. Anyway, this stuff they got on news, this is your basic textbook false flag. They're sending fake bombs to people that are designed, they're not a threat to anybody. They have no cleared postage on them, meaning they didn't go through the postal system. Somebody got them, made it look like they went to the postal system when they probably didn't. They probably had a private courier go pick them up, claim they picked them up when it's an inside job. It's anybody who knows anything about the post office knows they cancel the postage at the origin where the document or parcel is received, because they stamp it with the zip code and the city where it's at and the date. Vincent, you called Vincent regarding Kelly Herring. I didn't ask for him to have her number, but he's got Dr. Wallach's number, and Dr. Wallach has Kelly Herron's number. If you have the ability to ask Vincent if he can get Dr. Wallach's number so you can get Kelly's number, that's how I get Kelly's number. And I did get your discovery on the 23rd. Thank you.
You know how?
Let's see.
You know how you know the fake bomb was from the left?
Say that again?
I said, do you know how you know for a fact that the fake bomb was from the left? It's a joke.
Go ahead.
Because it didn't work.
Right. Well, also you look at all the time that all the people on the the constitutional conservative side have been attacked. They've all been attacked with real live weapons where people actually died.
Exactly.
And you got somebody like this, communist down there in Georgia who, is a suck up to the Clintons. I mean, he needs to come on out and just admit that he just loves those people because, he clearly is supportive of communism, and he's anti-government, anti-Christian, anti-self-governance, anti-freedom, the Second Amendment is pretty simple language, and if the guy can't wrap his mind around that, he's, pretty much lost cause.
Yeah. Well, Mike, I don't know if there's hope or not, but it seems like there might be with a lot of people working behind the scenes on stuff that I don't understand, but you probably would. And if I find out, how to explain it, I'll let you know. Or if I find somebody who can talk to you about it, I'll try and hook you up.
My prayers are with you and Rudy and all those people out there that are fighting for our cause every day. You are in my prayers. I pray the Holy Spirit will place a hedge of protection, a shield around every one of you, protect you and your families, your pets, and all that you love so that you can do the work for those of us who no longer can. If anybody can reach out to the former district attorney from 2004 for the Tipton County 25th Judicial District, her name is Rice. Last name is R-I-C. In 2004, the grand jury returned a not true bill against me for a false charge. They're using that in this court as a reason to enhance the sentence against me. The grand jury dismissed that, and under the law, anytime a charges come back with a not true bill, they can't use it at any points to enhance, or even, they're not even supposed to bring it up. It's a crime for them to do what they're doing. But because Tipton County is saying that it's a still pending charge from 2004, they're using it. And this is what the U.S. Probation Pretrial Service Officer is using to charge me again, despite this being dismissed again by the grand jury who returned a not true bill in 2004. And again, the law prohibits this. It's illegal for them to use it. If somebody can contact the Shelby County General Sessions Court at 901-222-3500 and verify that the clerk will receive mail there at 201 Poplar, that I've sent them a letter asking them to recognize the state statute that requires them to dismiss and destroy any charges that were dismissed against me. They've not done it. They've not responded. And I need to have, if someone can verify that is the right address for that clerk, because I've sent them out an additional demand letter, and I'll send you a copy, but I don't think that they're getting it. I hear that the link to YouTube on my website, the section at the top in the middle, which had the photo of anyway, it played the song Renegade. It had a video, and Steve Moss is he's the performer that does Renegade. And if someone can find a YouTube video that's got that on it, and if you can go ahead and upload that, get that web company to upload that, put that in there, that way when people see that, because that kind of says it all. With Martin Luther King, that's who it was. It was Martin Luther King's image on it. And then it showed Christ, and then it showed patriots, and it showed the Native Americans. So it showed a lot of people who historically had stood up against tyranny. And, this is what made America free, was people standing up and refusing to be enslaved. This is nothing but a slave state now, and everybody's wanting to control everybody. And I'm not a slave. I'm not going to be a slave. You know, so get over that. God bless you. I'll let you go. Drive safe. Anything else?
We're praying for you, Mike. Hang in there. You're going to get out of there one of these days.
God bless you.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you for using